Hello and welcome to today's crypto review, and in today's video I'll be talking about one of the top 100 projects from CoinMarketCap. It's actually ranked 15th at the moment, and that's EOS with the same ticker symbol as the name of the project, EOS. The current price is 354, as we can see here, up 11.3%. Now this project has been around for quite some time. It's been through the bear market and it's still around, it's still holding strong even with all the FUD that's been going on, and I'm going to be talking about that in the video. But their circulating supply is 939.3 million with a total supply of just over 1 billion, as we can see here on CoinMarketCap, of course. And here's the chart too of the price. It actually was as high as like 18 bucks, just over 18 bucks, close to 19, but of course it dumped significantly over time through the bear market, of course. And even now that the bull is starting again, the alts are not doing extremely well. It's mostly Bitcoin that's growing a lot, right? But to continue on here with EOS, I mean, it's listed on a lot of big exchanges, as you can see here, Binance, Huobi, Bithumb. So, you know, Bbucks, a lot of big exchanges have listed it because it's been around for so long, and we're seeing this with most of the top 100 projects. They get listed on all the big exchanges, and hence why their market cap is growing significantly, because even with people, the community investing in a specific project, it doesn't necessarily mean that the market cap is going to grow until it gets listed on these exchanges, because then the trading volume grows significantly, there are more investors and so on, people tend to trust them more. That's the typical situation with these projects. And if you're new here, my name is Claudio and this is Cryptoshare, the channel where I do crypto news, reviews, tutorials and interviews. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button too if you enjoyed this video, or dislike if you don't, and leave a comment below telling me what you think. And let's get straight into the website here on EOS.io. So build on EOS. What's EOS all about, right? So they've got a lot of ads here, as we can see. So EOS.io is the leading open source blockchain platform that enables transparency in transactions at the speed and scale needed to solve real world challenges. We believe transparent and decentralized systems will keep users and builders in control and help architect integrity into our world. So basically EOS are a blockchain solution which basically scalable, is user-friendly, and it features both public and private blockchain networks which are customizable to suit the business needs of any business, right? So they're basically trying to do the same as we've seen with other blockchain projects such as Ontology, but Ontology are more focused on identity, also Neo too. So, you know, I mean, they're not trying to do anything which is spectacular, right? So we're seeing more and more solutions now following the same pattern as EOS. The advantage with EOS is that it's been around a long time, so they've had that first mover advantage into the market, focusing on this kind of solution. Okay, so they do actually have a lot of stuff going on now. They've got the EOS.io, which is the blockchain as a service, and the EOS.io is actually this group of developers, basically. I could say like it's a technical team, which is basically providing all these tools for businesses that are interested in building on EOS. They've got technical support too, training and certification too, so that's pretty cool. So they've grown quite big as an ecosystem, right? You got to give them credit for that. They're still around, they're making money, obviously, even though like early investors are still hurt because of the dump in price, but overall they are making money, right? They're doing well. They've got releases all the time. We're going to take a quick look at their GitHub page in a moment too, but we can see EOS 2.1 has been released. They're doing hackathons too to try and get developers on board, of course. They've even got a solution for data. So they've got like a database storage solution where businesses can store a lot of data on EOS too, so that's pretty cool. Now if we look at the executive team of BlockOne, and this is basically the company that is like behind EOS, right? So this is the executive team here. As we can see, the CEO of Block.one is Brendan Blummer, but it doesn't mean that this guy is the CEO of EOS, right? They are a separate company after all, but they're working together. Daniel Larimer, I've seen this guy around like back in 2017 and 2018. He was in a few interviews with other crypto influencers. He's the CTO. So we've got like quite a team here of executives, right, as we can see. Now this is the real team here of EOS, right? So this guy here, Dr. Hans Langer, I think that's how his name is pronounced. He's the founder and chairman, and he's actually put his daughter in charge now. So she's the new CEO, Marie Langer. She's the chief executive officer of EOS, as we can see here. She's the daughter of the founder. Is responsible for the strategic decision and direction of EOS, as we can see here. So yeah, I mean, overall, and these are of course the rest of the executive board here. So overall, I mean, EOS, you got to give them credit. Just because they were one of the first movers, right? They have been doing well and they're still around. So it's not like anything negative has been going on with EOS, right? Apart from only one specific thing, right? Everything else is okay. Like, I mean, they're getting customers, they're growing as an ecosystem. So it's not like they're going anywhere, but we're going to be talking about the fears of EOS, right? Because not everything is in the land of milk and honey, we should say that. Everyone's worst fears about EOS are proven true. So this article is from back in 2019, but it's still, I mean, it's applicable. This is what happened at the end of the day. And this was where the FUD came into play with EOS. And a lot of people kind of hated on the project. But I think some people are coming back. Those that have believed in it from the beginning, some of them have stayed, some of them have left, right? So again, EOS was the world's 7th largest blockchain at the time, right? Back in 2019, as we can see here, by market cap. However, the project has long been plagued by fears that its structure was too centralized, and now the lion's share of entities that govern the chain are in China, prompting fears of state intervention. Now, the EOS contributors devoted to building the decentralized dApps and development tools for the blockchain are losing clout and making little or no money from contributing to the health of the ecosystem. So that's something negative here. Now, one of them publicly disavowed the blockchain earlier this month, citing the excessive power of the largest EOS token holders, because obviously they're dumping the price, and then, you know, if these guys invest in there with their dApps, they want to see the price do well too, right? But they're not seeing that, so they were hurt. And this was back in 2019, right? We're not sure in the current situation at the moment, but BlockOne, which is the company that launched the code behind EOS, so they're the technical company, they followed the 4.1 billion ICO, is the largest token holder. So these guys can actually dump, of course, on the market, because they need to pay their devs, even the executives, right? Maybe the executives are not dumping so hard, but they still need to earn money, right? Somehow, if that's the only way they're getting paid, right? So critics say that it could easily redefine governance on the chain, but has yet to take action. So yeah, this is pretty much one of the negative things. And then another thing that happened back in September was that one of the small companies that helped to get the EOS blockchain off the ground called it quits. So EOS Tribe is actually the one who participated in the launch of the first EOS chain, and they've announced on Steemit that they're stepping away from EOS as a block producer candidate, which is basically like a validator. So yeah, pretty negative news there with EOS with regards to their centralization. So that's probably the worst that you'll hear about EOS, right? I haven't heard anything worse than that. Other than that, I mean, they're still here, they're still building, they're still growing, they're doing hackathons, they're offering solutions to businesses, so they're still around. But we can see that the programming languages that are being used when building on EOS are C++, which is a really old language that's got a lot of tools and stuff, JavaScript, which is very popular too, Shell, TypeScript, and so on. And we can see there's a lot of development going on here, updated in the last 11 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours. There's been a lot of code commits here on EOS.io, on EOS itself too, on the Explorer 4 days ago. So yeah, I mean, there's constant updates here going on with EOS. But I mean, overall with EOS, just my personal feeling, I think they are here to stay. I don't think they're going anywhere, but they will be getting competition, right? They've got a lot more competition now. So I mean, they do have a 3.2 billion market cap, almost 3.3 billion, but unless they do something with their code to make it really decentralized, then they're going to suffer, right? They're gonna face the problem of having to compete against giants like Polkadot. Polkadot has raised really quickly, as you're well aware. I've been covering a lot of content about them on this channel. As an ecosystem, they're absolutely humongous. So if they can offer better solutions than EOS, EOS could be in trouble, right? We've also got Cosmos too, which is a whole ecosystem. Again, EOS can actually connect to these ecosystems. EOS can actually be interoperable with Polkadot, with Cosmos, right? They can actually connect to these ecosystems, but they do want to kind of build on their own, right? That's what EOS want to do. They want to be their own beast, right? But it just shows you, right? They are struggling, at least price-wise, right? In terms of the business, they're still doing okay. They're still building. They're still offering hackathons. They're offering tools. So we'll have to see. Like, in my personal point of view, I think that they're going to be around for at least another year. But then it's really hard to say because, you know, in crypto, even 1 month is a long time. So that's it from today's video. I'd like to thank you very much for taking your time to watch it. As always, leave a comment below if you have any sort of questions, and see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.